All right, time now for Uniquely Wisconsin. One local police officer is taking on a challenge that not many of us would even attempt to tackle. Local 5 Shelley Botat tells us how he plans to become an Ironman in memory of his fallen brothers.
Chris, Officer Israel Deutsch's life has been touched by the deaths of 4 police officers. Those deaths help shape who he is today and why he is taking on one of the biggest challenges of his life.
Every day we have to worry about when we go to work if we're going to die today and not come home.
But like many law enforcement officers, Israel Deutsch is dedicated to the job.
I want to help other people make a difference of some sort.
Officer Deutsch decided he wanted to serve and protect when he was 15, after the death of Officer Michael Baribeau in his hometown of Rice Lake.
He died in the line of duty during a domestic violence incident. That's how it all started. I saw how the community was affected by that officer that died in the line of duty, how people reacted to his death. And ever since then, I wanted to be a police officer.
7 years ago, Officer Deutsch joined the Hobart-Lawrence Police Department, where he learned about the tragic deaths of officers Bob Eder and Stephanie Markins. The two were killed in the line of duty in 2002 when a suspect deliberately rammed into their squad.
We hear about these incidents in California, you hear about them in New York or Chicago, but this isn't a small town. Hobart-Lawrence is a small community, and it hits home. It could happen anywhere. So every day when I go to work, I think about that.
Then 2 years ago, the death of his friend and Mequon officer, Tyler Gadish.
He was an important person in my life. And I got in that routine where I'd go to work, I would come home, and basically it would just be a Groundhog Day, revolving every day. And I realized I wanted more than just that. And he kind of showed me after his death that I needed to do something and get out of that routine.
So Officer Deutsch chose a challenge, an Ironman competition,
which consists of a 2.4-mile swim followed by a 112-mile bike and then a full marathon at the end, the 26.2 run at the end.
And he chose a cause, a charity called COPS, Concerns of Police Survivors, that's dedicated to rebuilding shattered lives.
COPS is a program that provides emotional support to law enforcement officers that died in the line of duty, to their co-workers or their family or friends.
And through the Ironman fundraiser, Your Journey, Your Cause, Officer Deutsch is trying to raise $25,000 for COPS.
I think as a community we should all get together and show our support for the law enforcement community.
Officer Deutsch will bike and run the Ironman in his full uniform, including 10-pound belt and 3-pound armored vest.
I'm trying to show that other officers out there that you can do it too. Respect too out of the law enforcement community for the officer that died in the line of duty.
All to help and honor those who put their lives on the line for us every day.
It's a brother or sisterhood. It's the feeling that they're my family, that we have to get together and do something about it, you know. It's that emotional connection that I have with them.
Officer Deutsch will be running the Madison Ironman on September 7th. Now, you can read about his journey at Thinblueline2kona website or follow him on Facebook and Twitter. We'll have that information on our website, wearegreenbay.com. In the studio, Shelley Botat, Local 5 News HD.